when you look at it, again, the numbers tell you one story, but when you watch the film, it tells you a different story. And I think the more that you can build okay, so let's say we struggle on third down because we played more zone, but we have good corners and safeties that can play man. Okay. Well, then we probably need to play more man on third down the next year, because I think I'm a firm believer in fitting your scheme to your personnel. We can say all we want, like this is the greatest scheme, blah, 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 but you have to fit it to your players, right? So I think once you figure out what your guys can do well, you build on that. And I think the other thing about that is you take that information and, like you said, you can only use so much of it. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I know. It really doesn't. What matters is what our guys can step between the white lines and execute. What they know is the most important thing. And for me, like looking at that is I can take all the data, and as a coach, that's our job. We take the data, we take the film, and we put it into a clear, concise plan for our players. And then we give them that data. And I think I'm a firm believer in word association. I'm a firm believer in, any kind of catchphrase. Like we talk about breaking the egg when we're breaking on a football. What does breaking the egg mean? Well, it means when the quarterback's front hand comes off the ball, he breaks an egg. That sounds kind of silly, but every time we talk about that, I guarantee our kids know what it means. And so there's little bitty phrases and things like that you take that data, that big, like you said, those clumps of data, build it into a plan, and then you have to communicate that plan. And the other thing we have to think about too, and this is probably from, me being an educator, is every kid learns different.